Hola y bienvenidos a Innova Realty Podcast. Tengo el honor de presentarles un espacio lleno de información valiosa sobre bienes raíces y negocios locales. Si estás pensando en comprar o vender una casa, o simplemente quieres conocer más sobre las oportunidades que nuestra comunidad tiene para ofrecer, has llegado al lugar indicado. Transmitiendo desde las oficinas de Innova Realty en el 12941 Gulf Freeway Suite 200 en la ciudad de Houston, Texas, tu broker y anfitrión, Miguel Gutierrez, está listo para compartir su conocimiento y experiencia en el mundo inmobiliario. Así que ponte cómodo, comparte la conversación, ajusta el volumen y prepárate para aprender con nosotros.
Hello, everybody. We're here with another episode of the Innova Realty podcast. Hello, Daniel. How are you doing?
Doing all right. Ready to go?
Ready to go? Well, today we have a great topic: how to buy with a low down payment. I have a lot of people, not clients yet, people that want to buy a house, but they feel that it's expensive. They don't know how to do it because they don't have enough money. Well, we are here, or I am here to tell you how to buy with low down payment. There is possibilities, there is ways, and we are here to explain some.
That's great. Yes, a lot of people are struggling out there, but they do want to have their own home. And one of the pet peeves, or one of the things that actually stop them from moving forward and contacting someone like an expert like Miguel, is actually to know that they don't have a down payment.
And the issue is that people don't ask.
Yeah.
There is programs out there, but like you said, they just have this tendency of thinking they know what they know, and they don't.
Yes.
For example, they think it's expensive to buy a home, and it's not. Okay, there's different programs, different ways that we as agents can help you guys get a loan to where you don't have to put a lot of down payment, or maybe negotiate some
For the closing
costs or down payment assistance. There's a lot of different programs.
And it's hard to sit yourself on a table and start comparing how much you pay for rent and how much you will pay for a mortgage, and realize, hey, a mortgage might be cheaper.
Actually, I've seen a lot of cases where they pay either the same, sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more, but you're actually purchasing.
Yeah.
You're not just
And
giving your
you're
money
owning.
away.
You're earning equity.
Exactly.
You're earning a future for your family.
So it's always good to give me a call so I
Yeah.
can explain the process, explain the different loans and the different
Programs.
possibilities and programs that we have to purchase a home with low down payments to no down payments.
I know in the past, at least, I remember there was a federal program where for first-time buyers, there was actually a little bit of an incentive so that you can actually use that money for your down payment. I know there's also counties, and also the state also provides different programs. Some of them are actually still viable, some of them are not. But there's always new
programs
programs
out there.
Yeah.
They're not out there all the time.
Yes.
But there is loans that actually help you, that you don't have to go through those programs if you don't need to, or if there's none at the time. For example, there's the popular FHA loan that only requires 3.5% down. 3.5% down of the value of the home. Whatever the value is, 3.5.
So if we're considering $100,000 home, that's $3,500.
That will be your down payment. You also have your closing costs, but if you have a good agent, they will help you negotiate the closing costs
Yes.
with the seller. Now, I do have lenders that do give you the 96.5% for the actual loan, but they'll also give you the 3.5% down payment as a second loan.
Okay.
Which you can pay, and don't quote me on this, in about 20 years. So it comes out to be $100 and some a month. It's not a lot, and it's open to where you can pay it at any time. There's not gonna be any penalties if you pay it early. So a lot of times, if let's say you purchase in June or July, and then you're waiting for the income tax by the end of the year, well, whenever you do your income tax, you can actually pay that loan.
Get rid of that, and your down payment.
Exactly.
And you got the house.
Exactly.
And right now, it's a buyer's market, right?
It's a buyer's market right now. There is a lot of properties out there that are for sale. We don't have enough buyers, because I feel that we don't have enough buyers out there because they are misinformed. I don't think they know exactly what's going on, and they're just going with high interest rates, and that's it. That's what they're focusing on, and there's a lot more things that you can focus on than just the percentage, the percentage. Yes.
And for a lot of families out there, their dream is to get a home, and it's unfortunate that they don't I mean, maybe they don't qualify, maybe they're not ready, maybe their credit is bad, but if they don't start now, they're never going to get
You
there.
said a keyword though,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Because
Yeah,
a lot
that's
of
right.
times they don't think they can qualify. Well, maybe I don't qualify. Maybe this, maybe that. If you don't try, you're never gonna know. So that's why I tell everybody, look, if you're thinking of buying, you wanna buy, let's try. Let's do the application. Let's see what we can do. And then if we cannot qualify you, at least you know. At least you know what to work on.
And is there any cost? Because
No,
they
there's
might
no
be scared.
cost.
Well, I know I don't qualify. I don't have a good credit, but I'm working on it. Maybe Miguel can help me. But if he's going to charge me, then I'm not going to call him.
As an agent, I don't charge. Most lenders do not charge when you apply for the loan. There is some that do. They will charge for an application. I work with lenders that typically don't charge. So if you call me, just let me know and I can help you apply.
And that will get you to be ready.
To be ready, exactly.
Yeah.
If you're not ready exactly by then, you will be ready.
Correct.
We'll get you ready. Another one that we have is a VA loan. If you are a veteran of the United States, you can qualify. You may qualify for a VA loan. That requires 0% down. Plus, we can negotiate closing costs. Another one that I don't think is talked about enough is the USDA loan. That's a loan that is also 100% financing, 0% down, but that's more in the rural areas. That's out of the city. If you go out there, we have to see if that house qualifies. There's a website that we check that, we put the address and see if it's USDA qualified to where you qualify for the 100%.
And is that for first-time buyers only?
No, it doesn't matter. USDA doesn't have to be.
So if you own a home and now you want to get your ranch or you're out of the city or retirement home,
if you qualify for USDA loan,
that might be a good deal.
You might be a good loan for you.
And you're not one of those. Oh, I'll only stay in the loop. You're not one of those realtors, are you?
No, not at all. I actually sold homes 3-4 hours away from Houston.
Yeah.
I go where the business is. I know some people want, weekend homes. They want weekend ranches and stuff. I work with all type of people, buyers and sellers.
That's great.
So those are just 3 of the programs or loans that we have that can help people that don't have enough money. So like I said, if we get you into a low down payment program or loan plus whatever we can negotiate from the seller for the closing cost, you're going with 0 to a little bit. Like it might be that you go in with some money, but not too much.
And asking is not something that there's no cost for asking. And I can tell you
No,
right.
like I said, I mean, feel free to ask. I'm not the type who say it's a stupid question. I think it's more stupid not to know and assume.
Or ask.
Exactly. Yeah. So just ask the questions. It's free to ask. You can get the answer that you need and see if you qualify or not. Now, there is also first-time home buyer grants that if you are a first-time buyer and you qualify, they'll give you between $7,000 and $20,000. So it's also a really good help to get your home. So if you are someone out there that never bought a home or a home or you have never been in your name, you can also qualify for those grants.
That's great. And it's worth saying that Miguel has had over 20 years of experience doing this, and he is an expert. Loan officers that he can rely on, so that depending on the family that reaches him, he can actually get them into the right loan and right home.
Depending on your situation.
Correct.
Not every lender is built the same for everybody. So
Correct.
I have some lenders that are good with first-time home buyers. I have some lenders that are better with FHA. A lot of lenders have a lot of the same thing, but they still work a little differently. So it is good for you to come to an expert agent to actually send you to the right place.
And there's also a lot of people are scared. Well, I know my credit is bad. Well, I mean, and I know the first thing you're going to ask is run your credit report. I mean, there's lenders that will do soft pulls.
So most of my lenders, they do a soft pull
Yeah.
that won't affect your credit. So they'll check to see if you have enough points to qualify for one of the loans. So worst come to worst, if you are in a point where you're almost there, they'll give you some instructions to do to be able to make it to where you need to be. If you are really bad to where you need a lot of time or a lot of work, we will send you to credit experts that will help you clean your credit and increase your score and get you ready to buy a house. So again, there's no excuses. We have enough tools in our toolbox to help you get to where you need to be and get you to own a home.
Great.
So it's a lie when people tell you you need 20% down to buy a home. Not true. There's a lot of ways to buy a home with low down payments.
And it's worth asking, Miguel. I know that we have the scrolling bar in the bottom where we have your address and your phone, but why don't you share your social media?
So I'm with Innova Realty. My name is Miguel Gutierrez. You can call me at 713-480-9581. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube as Miguel Gutierrez Broker. And my address is 12941 Gulf Freeway, Suite 130, Houston, Texas 77034. You can give me a call. We can make an appointment to see in my office, or we can have some coffee somewhere and have a conversation and see what we can do to help.
Great.
So let us know. Thank you very much.
Fue un placer estar con ustedes. Muchas gracias por acompañarnos. No olviden darle like al video y sigan a nuestro experto vía Instagram y Facebook como Miguel Gutierrez Broker y búsquenos en YouTube como Miguel Gutierrez.